Hi guys, welcome back. So once again we look at how to become successful, right? So today we'll be focusing on all areas of life and how to become successful in each area. Thus, you will become overall successful in your life, right? So, where to start? Let's go clockwise, right? Finance. Uh, so if you want financial success, you have to be able to manage your money. Money management is key here, right? So, how do you manage your money? You create a monthly budget, you keep growing your money, you eliminate bad debt, and you increase good debt. You maximize good debt. That means that you can, with debt, you can take out mortgages as many as possible and rent them out to build equity. That's what we mean by maximizing good debt. Minimizing bad debt or eliminating bad debt, it means not using your credit card, not using your overdraft facility, and not borrowing money or getting personal loans for silly things, right? Like to go to a concert. That's silly. And do not buy a car on debt. I've created a video that talks about money, how to become a millionaire. Please check that out and check all the other videos that uh, I, 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 I talk about money. Those will help you to become a millionaire. They will help you to become wealthy. So please, you know what? Please subscribe and like this video, right? Uh, if you like it, of course. If you don't like it, you can hit a thumbs down there. But then subscribing is gonna be important to check which videos you wanna watch because they will help you grow exponentially in your life. So they will alert you every time when I release a video, which I'm aiming for one video every day. Anyway, so talking about eliminating bad debt, eliminate that. In your monthly budget, you need to have a section for investments and for growth or career. I explained this in my how to become a millionaire video. Those sections or that money that you put aside in your monthly budget, it will help you grow exponentially, right? So that you can become a millionaire. And then I mentioned also about your monthly budget. You need to be able to know how to draw a budget that can help you become a millionaire. If you don't, I mean, how are you going to become a millionaire if you don't have a plan, right? Your plan is your budget. Your budget needs to have a section that's going to make you a millionaire. I covered this in my budget video, right? A monthly budget video, right? Please look at that. But at least now you know the basic things that you need to do here. Eliminate bad debt, maximize good debt, have a strong monthly budget, and keep growing, basically. Cool. So that's one area that everybody has in their life, and they're not. If you don't handle it very well, you will become poor. So that's why I spend a little bit of time with it. Employment, right? Most of us are employed, and most of us have been employed before in our lives. So employment, you have to basically learn these two skills, IQ and EQ, right? So it takes up most of our time, right? So that's why it's here. And you engage with people and you solve problems at your job. So you need to consistently increase your IQ, right? Your intelligence, your technical intelligence, basically. So how do you do that? You can read books. I suggest that you get a degree. Please, for IQ, please get a degree in anything. All degrees are the same, right? They teach you how to critically analyze information. They teach you how to problem solve, and they teach you how to make decisions. Right? It's just that they add context to what you specifically study. Right? Say, for example, let's say you're doing a medicine degree. Right? Then that will teach you how to problem solve, how to make decisions, and how to think critically in the medicinal field. So they have to teach you the medical jargon, and they have to teach you medical equipment, and they have to teach you all those things. But if you strip out all those things, all degrees or all courses are the same. They have these three things that they're trying to teach you: critical analysis, problem solving, and decision making. Which is why in the age of technology, people like to say the old our education system is obsolete, right? It doesn't make sense anymore, right? Because they realize that uh, as long as you have these three skills that I talked about: critical analysis, decision making, and problem solving, you can easily YouTube uh, what you want to do and use these skills to do that. You get what I'm saying? Let's say, for example, you want to create a website. You don't have to get a computer science degree for that, right? You have to get a video, a book that talks about how to create a website, and with these three skills that I mentioned, you can create a website. You get what I'm saying? So, however, it is not to say that the degree is useless, because you know um, it is an effective way to teach you these three skills: critical analysis, decision making, and problem solving. So that's why I suggest that everybody gets registered and study anything that you can find. Huh? If you don't have money to do that, read as many books as you can. That will get you to a point where you get employment, because you will be smart. Believe you me, when you read, you will be smart. Get employment, and when you get employment, you will get money, and then when you get money, you register for a degree and you keep on studying. You get what I'm saying? So if you can start here, you can start here. Anyways, you will need this for employment. Also, you will need this for. Also, you will need EQ. EQ basically means people skills, because you don't work alone there. Huh? You're not always problem solving, and you're not always critically analyzing situations and problems. You're not always doing decision making, right? You are sometimes involved with people, and sometimes you need to, actually at all points, you need to make sure that people are you're in a healthy partnership with people, right? You build a healthy work relationship with people. So things like communication, you have to know how to communicate, communicate in a positive way, not in a negative way, right? So that you can motivate people, and you can inspire people. Also, communicate effectively, so that when you say something, people will be able to understand and they can immediately implement, right? All of those things fall here. Empathize with people, right? You need to understand the perspective that people are coming from, and so that you can eliminate conflict. You're not a difficult person. Have leadership skills. Leadership skills basically is a byproduct of good people skills. And then again, you need to be able to take responsibility of your own actions. You need to be accountable. You need to be a decent person with integrity. And then you need to be able to build rapport with people. All of these skills, they help you work with people. Emotional intelligence help you to work with people. IQ helps you to work with problems, technical problems. Right? So you can be very good here, but an office in an employment environment is not only made up of technical problems, isn't it? It's also made up of people problems. That's where EQ comes in. Right? So to help you grow this, read a lot of personal development books. Right? I read a lot of those. That's all I can say. Okay, I need to. Anyways, now we went here and then we covered this too. A business is the same thing as employment. Either you're employed or you're running a business or you're doing both. Right? But you still need, for business, you still need IQ and you still need EQ, because business is made out of technical problems and it's still made out of people problems. So you need to get these two. So apply those principles that I told you about here onto business. Right? Relationships. You see, now also this chart here. What am I saying? Pie chart. Did I say it correctly? I don't know. This pie chart here. It shows you what's important. So finance, as you can see, the size of this. I should have included the percentage, but I didn't. Deal with it. Now, finance, it's a bigger piece of a pie here, so which means it's important. Employment, it also takes a bigger piece of a pie. It's important. Business also takes a bigger piece of a pie. So all these three, they're very important in your life, right? IQ also is very important. Right? EQ is also very important, right? But then we prioritize IQ more than EQ, simply because EQ, you are learning it from the day you were born. From when your mom or your father teaches you how to talk to people. They always tell you say things or please. Right? That's EQ. Right? So the reason why it's a bit smaller is because you already know some EQ in you. You already have some EQ in you, but not everybody has IQ. You know, you the first thing that your parents taught you was not f of x is equals to mx plus c, isn't it? They didn't teach you that. Otherwise, unless if you're Elon Musk's baby, then they can even name you f of x is equals to mx plus c. But if you're not Elon Musk's baby, you were not taught this from day one. But you were taught this from day one. Right? So anyways, that's why it's more smaller than this one, because we already have some part of this. So you need to focus more time on getting this, but don't eliminate this. Still get books and learn it. Very important this. Some people, they even say EQ is more important than IQ. Right? It's a nice idiom, but it depends, isn't it, on who you are and where you are in your life, isn't it? So these idioms, that idiom was just made for people to remember to study EQ, because we forget about it and we take it for granted, because we assume that we were born with it, because we were taught EQ from day one. So we end up eliminating it and not studying it as we grow up. So that's why people, they say EQ is more important than IQ. But otherwise, that's not true. What's true is it depends on who you are. But the main point is you shouldn't forget to study this. That's what they're trying to say. Cool. Now let's get to relationships. You see, relationships is a small portion of this whole pie chart, right? Very important, but small relative to this part, because a lot of people talk about love and emotions and whatnot, but they don't have their finances in order, man. Like, they give this 80% of their focus, but they don't have their finances in order. This will go wrong if you don't have your finances in order. And if you don't have employment and business in order, your finance will go wrong. And once this goes wrong, this also goes wrong. You get what I'm saying? So you need to get your priorities straight. That's what they mean. Right? Get this right, which will give you this, which will give you this. Uh, and then to get this right, you need this too. Now let me say that again. Get your employment and your business in order so that you can have money. Now, to get your employment and business in order, you need IQ and EQ. Then, after your money is sorted, you will get healthy relationships. You will have money for leisure, and you will have money to take care of your bodies and right? Relationships, right? Relationships, you need to get. Let's get back to relationships. Here, I was just telling you that don't over prioritize relationships over everything, as if life is only made out of relationships. Uh, Anyways, relationships, to have a healthy relationship, you need to sort out your wisdom, your wealth, and your health. So where is wisdom? Wisdom is here. If you have these two covered, you have wisdom. Right? Now wealth, where is wealth? Here. Finance, employment, business. Now where is your health? Body and leisure. So in other words, if you don't have all of this covered, your relationship will fail 100%. So that's why it's important not to take all the time and focus here only. You're not a magician, isn't it? You focus on everything else because they feed into relationships. If you're not smart, your partner will tell you that you're dumb. If you don't have a proper EQ, you will get angry when your partner tells you that you're dumb, right? If you don't have finance, you don't have books, you don't have money to be able to buy books to help increase your IQ and your EQ, isn't it? And then if you don't have money, you know, I mean, you see how the whole thing breaks down, right? If you don't, then watch all my videos. You will be able to play around with these things. Now, my point is, this takes a smaller portion because it has been incorporated in every other thing. Don't go to your partner and tell them sweet words and expect them, to not dump you the following day. They will dump you if you're not providing all the other things here. Your sweet words are not enough to maintain a relationship. Every other thing here is needed. So, anyways, let's get to leisure. Entertainment, basically. Watching Netflix, going out, all of those things, all of those nice things. Eat takeaways, all of those nice things. This you should only do a little bit of them. Maybe once a month. And then relax and rest on weekends. For obvious reasons. If you start putting a lot of energy and time in this, you're messing up your finances. Once you mess up your finances, everything else breaks down for the sake of time. Your body, if you don't take care of your body, you will die. And now you can't do any of these things if you're dead, isn't it? This is for alive people. If you eat too many takeaways, you'll have cholesterol and BP, then death. What else? If you use too much drugs, I'm not even gonna get into that. I don't think you'd go use your drugs and come and watch this video. This video will bore you to hell, right? I'm guessing people who watch this video, they have a tendency to eat a lot of unhealthy food because they're always buying takeaways. So stop doing that. Your body needs you to be fresh and healthy. They also tend to drink a lot. Eating a lot and eating a lot of takeaways and eating and drinking a lot, let me tell you where it will kill you. It will increase your cholesterol. It will increase your BP, and you will die. Right? I hear a lot of videos talk about how, no, stay healthy so that you can have energy. It's not about energy anymore. It's about life and death here. Energy and whatnot, I see it. You can get energy in from Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? or coffee or a bioblast, right? But if you overdo those, they will kill you for sure, right? So balance your health. Eat healthy, not for any other thing, just to stay alive, so that you can implement everything that I talked about here. So, anyways, I think we are over time. Huh? I'm supposed to make these things 10 minutes long. I don't know why I keep on rambling to 20 minutes. Anyways, it's fun talking to you guys. So, uh, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much for joining me today. Cheers, bye.